Hey guys, it's Megan here and welcome back to my channel. For today's workout, I'm going to take you through a 10-minute beginner abs class. No equipment is needed for today's workout, just be sure that you have a soft area to exercise in. We have 8 different exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds of work, taking a 10-second rest, and we're going to repeat those 8 exercises twice. Now, I will be offering modifications and progressions so you can really make the most out of today's workout. If you haven't already warmed up your body, please be sure, click the link above, take my 5-minute warm-up, and then head right back into our ab class for today. So with that, guys, let's get started. So exercise number 1, you're gonna come all the way down onto your backs. We're gonna take it to a march. So you're gonna lift one leg up to tabletop or start in tabletop, low back pushes down. You're gonna tap one foot down, then the next. So nicer option, feet are down. You're gonna lift one leg up to tabletop. Really trying to sink the low part of the back down to the floor. Now if that's too easy, draw the legs to tabletop, then take one leg down at a time. Making sure that the hinge is coming from the hips, not from that knee joint. Good, really pushing that belly button down to the spine. Head is down towards the floor. Gaze is up to the ceiling. Nice job. Rest. Now we're gonna go single leg stretch. So nicer option, keep the feet down, low back pushes down. You're gonna stretch one leg out to a 45-degree angle or start in tabletop, alternating those legs, reaching out to that nice diagonal. So again, you decide which variation is best for you. Pushing that head down towards the floor, low back is sinking down as well. If you want more of that harder option, you can always extend into that chest lift. Great job here. Feeling that low belly turning on. It's a little bit nicer to take that leg up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Now, sink the feet to the floor, reach the hands behind the head, elbows wide, chest lifting here, rolling up into your chest lift, lower down, and repeating here in that chest lift. So as I'm rolling up here, my low back pushes down to the ground. I look to my thighs. Harder option, draw the legs into your tabletop position. Right, that's gonna make it a little bit harder for that low belly to engage, pushing that back down to the floor. So you decide whatever option you need today. Nice job. Rolling up here, exhale, inhale, lower down. Now we're gonna combine that chest lift with our march. So you're gonna roll up, take one leg off the floor, then the next. Harder option, you're gonna start in your tabletop position, sink the foot and the head down at the same time. Nicer option, keeping one foot grounded to the floor. That's gonna be a little bit nicer for the low back. Great job, turning on that belly here. Exhaling each time you lift up into that chest lift. Great job, you guys. You got it, keep on moving. Take those arms out to the sides, float the legs to tabletop, glue them together, low back pushes down. I'm gonna start to tilt from one side to center, then the next here. So as I'm alternating, I'm reaching over to the side. My one booty cheek pops off the floor. Now try and keep those knees stacked together here. Opposite shoulder blade is staying grounded onto the floor. Now the further out you go with those legs, the more of a challenge it's gonna be for those abdominals to come back to center. Good, so we're just tilting from left to right here. Now take those feet down, bring the hands back behind the head. You're gonna reach the upper body now from side to side. So I'm twisting here through that rib cage. My opposite shoulder blade is lifting off the floor. More of a challenge, take the legs up to tabletop. Nicer option, keep the feet to the ground. Again, the goal is to sink that low back down to the floor. That's really gonna help to find those low abs. Awesome job, you guys. 2 more exercises, then we're gonna repeat all of them once again. Rest. Now, I'm gonna take one hand behind the head. The opposite hand is going to reach towards my heels. So I'm side bending, come to center, other side. So think of really laterally flexing here. I'm reaching my rib down to my hip. Now, if it's too much to kind of reach one hand to the next, you can always just stay up and tap from side to side. Again, harder option, keep that chest up the entire time. Feeling that outer waistline working here. We're gonna flip over to a plank, coming up, rest. Now I'm gonna roll over. I'm gonna come down onto my knees, down into my forearms. Now I'm just gonna hold a plank here. Nicer option, lift up onto the palms or stay down onto your elbows, right? If you have bad wrists, this is a great option for you. Hopping up onto those palms will be easier. Now, I want you to think of those shoulders right over those elbows, and I'm pulling my elbows, energetically speaking, towards the knees. You should have felt that core turn on a little bit more here. Nice job. Make sure that you're not arching and sagging to the floor, but you're lifting up and away. Rolling back over onto our backs. Here we go. Taking it back to our march. Once again, so head down. You're going to lift one leg up, then the next. Harder option, tabletop, one foot sinks, then the other. So again, you decide whatever option you would like. This is the more challenging option. Feet down is nicer. Regardless of where the legs are positioned, I'm hinging from my hip, keeping that knee at that same angle, and I'm really focusing on pushing that low part down into the back of the floor. Nice job, you guys. Single leg stretch coming up here next. Rest. So again, nicer option. One foot is down. You're gonna extend the opposite leg out 45 degrees or keep the legs off the floor the entire time. You decide. So as I'm extending that leg straight, there's no arch into my low back. I'm really using that low belly to push the back down to the floor. That is so important here. If you are arching that back, take the feet back down to the floor. Beautiful. You got it, you guys. Almost there. Chest lifts are next here. Abs turning on. Rest. Feet down. Hands go back behind the head, elbows wide. You're gonna roll up into your chest lift, head, neck, and shoulders lift, and they lower. Harder option, draw the legs off the floor. Be mindful that you can push the back down. If not, feet go down as you lift the upper body off the floor. Nice job. As we roll up here, be mindful that you're not pushing onto the head, but you're using the abs to roll forward into your chest lift. Beautiful. We're just gonna add in that march coming up. So I'm going to roll up, lifting the leg, lower the head, lower the foot. Lift and lower. If that's too much, you're gonna alternate between that march and that chest lift, or take the leg up as well as the upper body. Nice job, you guys. My core is turning on. Yours should be too. You got it. Breathing through it, exhaling as we lift up. We're gonna take it into our twisted tabletops coming up here shortly. Low back sinking down, elbows wide. Now take those arms out to the sides here. Draw the legs to tabletop, low back to the floor. I'm gonna slightly start to tilt from one side to center, then the next. So noticing here that as I tilt over, I'm trying to keep those legs completely stacked. That's gonna help find that belly a little bit more. Awesome job. Head down, gaze up, arms wide, shoulder blades sink to the floor the whole time. Great job, you guys. We're gonna take it into that rotated chest lift coming up here next. So take the feet again to the floor, hands go wide. I'm gonna twist the upper body now to the right and to the left. Harder option, take the legs to tabletop the entire time. Nicer option, feet are gonna go to the floor. You got it. So really thinking of twisting above that rib cage. As I'm rotating here, that one shoulder blade peels off the ground. Be mindful that that elbow is not coming forward, but it's staying wide to this side. Exhaling as you lift. We have 2 more exercises and then we are done with this ab workout. Awesome. So now I'm gonna reach my hand down towards my foot, come to center, other side. Harder option, stay lifted and just reach from one side to the next. Right, you decide. The hand behind the head adds a little bit of more cervical support for that neck and that head. So it's a side bend, right? Think less rotation and more side to side. So we are slimming that waistline down. I'm reaching my rib down to my hip, trying to tap that heel. Rest. Now flip over for your plank. Again, nicest option. A little harder on the wrist though. Go to those palms and knees. Harder down on those elbows. You decide where you want to go today. Make sure that those shoulders are right over those palms or those elbows. Pelvis is tucked under, belly button to spine. Lifting away from the floor. Don't forget to squeeze those heels towards those knees. That will make it a little bit harder for the core. Woo, we got it, you guys. Breathe in through it, almost there. Squeeze the booty. Pull that belly up to that spine. Keep that pubic bone towards the nose. Great job. Go ahead and rest. Great job, you guys. That was my 10-minute beginner ab class for today. Hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you want a little bit more of a challenge for today's class, you can always go ahead and repeat this entire class one more time through, or maybe you want to try the intermediate based 10-minute ab class next. Now, if you like today's workout, go ahead and click that like button as well as that subscribe button below. Turn those push notifications on so you are staying up to date with all of my workout videos. And then leave a comment below as to what you liked about today's class or maybe what you would like to see for a future workout of mine. Otherwise, have a fantastic day and I look forward to seeing you here in my next workout video. See you then.